As earlier mentioned, the President has agreed to answer any and all questions that anyone may have, but I don't think we can stay here the whole morning. I don't think we paid for the place for the whole day, no? So may I ask anyone, I think there's a microphone up there. Please introduce yourself. Question, please.
Hello. Good morning. I'm Serge De La Fuente of BCBP Alabang. Good morning, Mr. President. My question is, may we know what kind of changes do you foresee happening at the Bureau of Customs?
Siguro minimum ho doon, the losses from the smuggling, from oil, from rice, etc. They estimate about 200 billion. The new blood, we hope, will be instrumental in collecting the right duties. And that's why we have a group now that will be mutually supportive, who will have one focus, which is to do the right thing as far as customs is concerned.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
May I ask those who would like to ask questions to please form a line here na lang so we can move faster. If you intend to ask a question, please come to the front.
Good morning, Mr. President. I am Doy Nunag from Tagbilaran Chapter. Aking pong tanong ay, nabanggit po ninyo na maring higit pa sa 1 trilyon ang questionableng paggamit ng pondo ng nakaraang administrasyon. Maliban po sa nabanggit ninyong mga hakbang, mayroon po bang ibang konkretong hakbang na inyong ginagawa para hindi na po mauulit ang gawain ito? Salamat po.
Well, mula nung umpisa ko, di ba? Tulad nga sinabi sa Talumpati, nagabol tayo ng Truth Commission. Yung Truth Commission, paniwala namin, sistematikong pagkukulimbat sa ating budget ang ginawa. At yung buong lahat ng mekanismo, sinubukan nating mahanap. Sinabi ng Supreme Court, hindi pwede. Masyado rin namin pinipersonal sa Ginang Arroyo. Ginawa namin, imbis na mula sa taas, pababa, makita kung paano yung simptomas. Kailangan namin puntahan yung simptomas para mapatunayan merong sistemang ginawa. So, tayo ba'y, nabanggit ko na yung mga steps. Number 1, paano ba yung mekanismo ginamit? Reenacted budget. Automatic na may savings doon. Talagang, maski na may konting peligro, pag-upo ko po, kailangan nating June 30, 2010 ako umupo. No? By July, magsosona na po tayo. July, 1 month after July, bali August po, kailangan maisubmit na yung national budget. Yung process of collecting or parang apportioning the budget and proposing the budget takes 3 to 4 months. No? Hinanap namin yung pinaka-glaring doon, pero para hindi nga ma-delay, para ma-enact yung budget on the right time, medyo sumagal tayo ng konti on the 2011 budget. In 2012, ang talagang kami gumawa. Insertions, no? At yun naman po, inanggaling sa legislatura na mismo. Huwag nang pag-usapan yung automatic appropriations para wala nang pagkakataon na baguhin ang assumptions kung saan magkakaroon ng fiscal space na pwedeng ilipat ng Kongreso kung saan bagay. Ating tax efforts, kasama na rin po dyan. Hindi tayo naiwan sa gobyerno lang, pero pati sa pribadong sektor, nakikiusap tayo at hinahabol natin yung mga tama naman, yung binabayad ng buwis. And the list goes on and on and on. Pero dulo nga ho nito, maski ano nga ho yung hadlang na amin pong hinarap, barikadang itinayo sa amin, talagang pinilit natin mangyari pagbabago. At kasama na rin po doon yung ating reform sa judiciary. We impeached a Supreme Court Chief Justice who had lost his way. We have a new Supreme Court Chief Justice who is hopefully leading the judiciary in the right path. But I think you are all aware, yesterday, yung ating customs reforms, may TRO na naman from a regional trial court. So, kayo na magsabi sa akin kung anong dapat na pananaw doon. It's still a work in progress. At the end of the day, sovereignty resides in the people. The people decide where we will go. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, please.
Magandang umaga po, Mahal na Pangulo.
Maganda po.
Meron po akong tatlong katanungan na ilalahad sa iyo.
Sir,
Unang-una
magpakilala.
po,
Sir, pwede po magpakilala muna tayo po.
Ako po ay si Brother Lino Hinel ng Zamboanga City, the chapter head of BCBP Zamboanga. Unang-una po, ang buong mundo ay nakakaalam na paghihirap ng Zamboanga tungkol sa crisis ngayon. Kayo nandoon at the time noong September 9 pa. Ngayon, ang katanungan ko ay ano ang mga plano ng national government tungkol sa business sector at saka sa tourism.
Tungkol sa ano? Ano yun na?
Business sector ng Zamboanga at saka sa tourism.
Business sector, sorry. Siyempre, number one, hindi lang naman for Zamboanga, no? Pero for the whole of Mindanao. Una natin kailangan yung peace and stability. That's why the peace framework or the framework on the peace agreement is on really a fast track. They were actually in Kuala Lumpur at the time that the Zamboanga City crisis was happening. And we have, I think there's one document pending on my desk now. Hopefully this will be the last of the clarificatory points, no? And afterwards, we can proceed to completing the annexes on the framework agreement. Right? Yung peace and order situation brings about stability which induces investors. Okay? Yung tourism, I'm sorry I don't have the list of the tourism projects in Mindanao, but offhand, alam naman po nyo, Lagindingan Airport is now operational. No? Yung Babes, I think, will be able to give you, perhaps later, the network of roads, no? And other infrastructure projects. No? Now, to include also the projects in terms of power. No? Yung ating, ano pangalan nito? Agus. Repair natin. Yung Agus at Pulangi na ating mga hydroelectric plants, no? 30-year lifespan, nasa 60 years na tayo ngayon. Ya? Naglaan ho tayo ng pondo, na meron ho tayong pondo dahil nga maayos yung palakad para ibalik sila sa kanilang kakayahan. Business tourism. So yung tourism, there is basically the infrastructure is geared, no, to make communications that much more better in the whole of Mindanao. May focus, may direction, what airports will best, for instance, service the community. So all of these efforts provide, hopefully will lead to the peace and order situation improving that enhances stability that is a necessary requirement for businesses to thrive. Now, on top of that, syempre education, no? Laki ng pinopondo natin sa education to bring everybody the skills, no, and the qualifications to be able to be participants in this economic growth that we are now having. For Zamboanga City in particular, I was talking to Mayor Beng at the height of the crisis, and I told her, sabi ko, these communities represent, shall we say, the most depressed, the most crime-ridden in your area. If you were to try and implement urban development in this area, there would have been quite a number of resistance from the vested interest there. Perhaps we should look at the problem as an opportunity of transforming them into planned communities to the betterment, if not all, of the vast majority of the people there. Now, may I just add that the national government is ready, no, with the funding. There is estimated initial need of about 3.9 billion. We actually have from both the calamity and the contingency funds, no, enough to meet that particular need. We are now in the process of vetting that particular need, and afterwards, after identification of the need, then the release of the said funds after the plans have been completed will be accomplished. We have been planning from day one on what to do with the situation in Zamboanga. Thank you.
Pangalapong katanungan.
Sir, pwede po kami mag-request. Medyo mahaba po yung pila. Just one more question because we will try to accommodate the others po.
Okay, ano ang gagawin sa mga scholars, medical missions at iba pang aplikado sa mga pagtanggal ng lump sum funds?
Well, nagposisyon po ang ating Solicitor General at nakikiusap nga tayo specifically for those that you mentioned. No? Yung, paano na may scholars? Nag-aaral, anong kasalanan nila doon sa katiwala ng iba, dapat naman hindi mahinto ang kanilang pag-aaral. Pinaral ko na rin po if it is legal to fund these scholarships through other funds of government. I'm still awaiting the answer. Pero we did make a representation with the Supreme Court detailing that problem of scholars and also those who are undergoing medical treatment, whose medical treatment should not be interrupted. So may freeze or may TRO on the PDAF, which used to fund this. We are appealing Supreme Court not to look at the effect on our citizens by this TRO, and we are hoping that they will either lift on these specific items, or if not, there is other funding that we may be able to use so that the services that are provided to the citizens will not be interrupted.
Salamat po.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.